Hi there fellow hobbyists, this is Ksushi here from ThirdEyeNuke Studio, and this time I'd like to share with you something I've been working for a while now, and it's finally complete, and it's a shelf rack for my Vallejo paints. It's a project I've been doing for a while, trying to organize our space. I've been researching a lot of different desk setups for painters, and people come up with different, ideas of how to organize their paints. And I just decided to start with Vallejo just because I found this really amazing shelf that I saw someone using. It's like a clear shelf with all the Vallejo paints slotted in side by side, and I just thought such a great idea, and I decided to make one. The first step that I took towards this was to make a prototype. I took a cardboard box and I made this amazing thing. Just to see if it actually works. Basically, I just use the idea of sort of jigsawing all the shelves together. And from there, I decided to laser cut it in acrylic. Laser cutting is something I've done before. It just requires to do, a file in Illustrator. You draw, you're very specific about your measurements, get your measurements right, make sure it's done proper. File that is for laser cutting, and bought some acrylic and went and done it. Before laser cutting the whole thing, I did a little sampler. Here it is. Basically, that would have been a representation of the back of the rack, a shelf, slot them in, little side. All the shelves would go along, joining at the back here and to the side. And with a little bit of super glue magic, it turned out to be really quite nice. I was quite pleased with the results. And here we are. And voila, this is how it turned out. It's not finished yet. It's still very messy, but it's getting better. I think the next step would be to do shelves for the all the stand-in paints like P3 and Citadel, because they take a lot of space. But every single Vallejo paint actually fitted in the rack. It fits, I think it's 234 paints, and we actually have a little bit of free space, so I think it's very good so far. I have grand ideas about how I want to make our painting space work, because right now it's just not functional, hardly has any shelves, any drawers, anything. I did a little sketch of how I wanted it to be, and here it is. Basically, it's going to be like an L shape with underneath the current table is going to have like a cupboard with all the shelving for loads of different things that we have. And on the L extension, it's going to have a spray booth, and we're going to get a really nice new one, like a really powerful one, just for making the air and everything much cleaner than it is at the moment. And hopefully that's going to be within maybe a few months, I really hope. Anyway guys, let me know what you think, and if you have your desk set up, please send us pictures, because I love to see your desk setups. I take a lot of inspiration from stuff I find online. And guys, see you next time.